for only $239 per month. And commit for only 2 short years. Selection is great, so hurry to Honda City of Goldsboro and drive your new Honda Accord for only $239 per month. This offer is for a limited time, so cars will be delivered to the consumer on a first-come basis. Honda City, Highway 70 East Bypass, Goldsboro. Honda Accord, $239 per month. Honda City, Goldsboro. Special restrictions apply.
Madison's has moved to their new location. That Madison's buffet that others try to duplicate. Those magnificent steaks, prime rib and lobster tails that you've grown to love have moved to the former River House location. Enjoy the lunch and dinner buffet Monday through Friday, the Saturday dinner buffet, and the Sunday lunch buffet in a larger, more elegant setting. There's plenty of parking and elbow room, too, so join Buddy and Kathy Myers for lunch and dinner at the new Madison's on New Hope Road in Goldsboro.
School's out. Report cards are in. If that report card said, get help with reading this summer, try Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics is a fun and easy way to sound out and read most of the words in the English language. So from preschool to high school, this summer, let Hooked on Phonics be your personal reading tutor. Maybe this fall, you'll be at the head of the class. Call Hooked on Phonics, 1-800-ABCDEFG.
Had a couple ideas, folks. Greetings to you, by the way. Welcome back. It's the Rush Limbaugh program, the EIB Network. Jack Kemp's office just called and said that he had heard some of these Kennedy speech excerpts and wants to call and talk about them, so we've arranged to talk to him sometime after 2 o'clock. He's in transit now, and when he gets to where he's going, we'll talk to him in the next hour. It'll be great to talk to him because he, I guess, was at the National Federation of Independent Businesses meeting this morning where Republicans got a standing O and Clinton got a, not like that. I got one finger doing the applause. As I told you, the big business in California, they will steam your Clinton-Gore bumper sticker off your bumper. I have a better idea. Instead of that, we just need to give these people handicapped parking stickers. Have a Clinton-Gore bumper sticker on your car, then you should automatically qualify for a handicapped sticker. Number 2, you know what would really aggravate the liberals? You know what would really be great? I have the transcript of this speech that President Kennedy made to the Economic Club of New York in December of '62. What would be great is to, in the Limbaugh letter, interview President Kennedy. Conduct an actual interview using the answers, excerpts from his speech. Do you think, they're already pulling their hair out. This is the stuff the liberals never wanted you to hear. President Kennedy talking about lowering tax rates and taking away the disincentives to productivity and investment, basically talking about economic growth. But to have me, of all people, do an interview with President Kennedy in my newsletter, that would cause apoplexy. Here's Charles from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 14-year-old young man. Hello.
Hey, Rush, how you doing?
Pretty good, Charles. You enjoying your summer vacation?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. I'm glad you are.
I was just curious, do you know when the EIB Network's going public on the stock market?
When is the EIB Network going public? Well, there are no plans, Charles, at the moment to take EIB public. That's something that has not come up yet in our meetings. But I'll tell you, if we ever do go public, Charles, you'll know about it.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
How much you want to buy some stock, I gather?
Yes, sir.
Based on what, Charles?
I just was interested because I knew that EIB was a real big network, so I was just interested in buying some stock.
I want to buy some stock in EIB because you know that your stock would grow in value. Yeah, that's a smart young man at age 14. 19. See, another young skull full of mush, ladies and gentlemen, being shaped and formed by the influences of the Limbaugh Institute. Well, the liberals continue to pull their hair out. First Kennedy and now the youth of America. You know, liberalism, I tell you, folks, it's just one of these things. Bill Kristol, who was the chief of staff to Dan Quayle, had some great things to say about liberalism. I think it was an interview recently in the New York Times. It was a good interview with a conservative, and he said that basically liberalism is just, it's lost its teeth. You just have a bunch of people spouting it, but there is no soul anymore to liberalism. It's one of these things that it continues to sound good, but just doesn't work, and people have lost their inherent faith, and that's why liberals have to lie about who they are. It's how why they have to deny they're liberals until they've gotten what they want, and then they kind of let it sneak back up on people. But when they need something and when they want to, like, win an election or win support for something, they have to change. They have to make you think that they're not liberals, in fact, that they're just the opposite. Never forget that President Bill Clinton won this election convincing people he was not liberal. Back in a moment.
You're listening to the EIB Network.
Save hundreds of dollars a year on your life insurance payments. Get a pencil and paper, because in a minute, I'll give you a money-saving toll-free number. The company I'm talking about is SelectQuote. If you read the Wall Street Journal, Kiplinger's, or Money, you've seen their ads. Male non-smokers, 31 years old, $250,000 worth of life insurance for $200. If you're 36, $150,000 coverage for $157. At age 49, a $500,000 life policy is $650. SelectQuote saves you money because they continually compare the costs of the term life insurance policies of America's top-rated companies. Call SelectQuote today, 1-800-242-5566, toll-free. They'll mail to you without any obligation a free personalized price comparison of the 5 policies that get you the most life insurance for the least amount of money. Call SelectQuote today at 1-800-242-5566 and see how much you can really save on your life insurance. Coverage available in most states.
Hey, pizza lovers, or should I say, hey, everybody. You've certainly heard of Pizza Hut Pizza to Go, but have you heard of Pizza Hut Pizza to Go with? That's right, Pizza Hut Pizza to Go with The Late Show, to go with the family reunion, to go with the team party, to go with a salad, to go with your favorite soft drinks, to go with your favorite TV show, to go with another busy summer weekend, to go with another lazy weekend, to go with an ice-cold beer, or to go with just about anything you can think of. Just call ahead and your pizza will be ready to go with anything you have in mind. So give your kitchen a break and serve Pizza Hut Pizza to Go. Get Pizza Hut Pizza to Go with any of our 3 delicious crusts: pan, hand-tossed traditional, or thin and crispy. And you're sure to please everyone. So whether you're feeding 2 or 20, at home or on the road, you can't go wrong with Pizza Hut Pizza to Go.
Pizza Hut, making it great.
Pizza Hut Pizza to Go with, well, what you have in mind.
Ooh-wee! Serial port parallel interface modem fax RS-232-AB switcher mouse. Why, this is confusing.
Well, stop by AIM Electronics. See the new line of computer accessories. QBS and AIM Electronics can make your computer connection simple. AIM Electronics has a new and expanded inventory of computer accessories. QBS, with a complete line of computer accessories at competitive prices, and AIM Electronics that you won't believe. QBS and AIM Electronics, making the right connections for you. AIM Electronics, 411 East Ash Street, Goldsboro.
Here can you find the finest quality pork products at the best price? The Pork King, Nahana Pork Center, of course. And this week, you'll find country-cured shoulders and sides, $1.19 a pound. Country-style barbecue ribs, $1.59 a pound. Bulk sausage, 4-pound pack, $5, limit 4. And for a fantastic 4th of July, freshly frozen pig hams and shoulders, 99 cents a pound while they last. They're great for grilling. When it comes to pork, there's only one king. Nahana Pork Center, Highway 581, 1 mile west of Nahana School.
The Pentagon says a single U.S. warplane has bombed an Iraqi military target in southeastern Iraq. This is an ABC News report. Happened shortly after 10 o'clock this morning Eastern Time. No specific information on the target and no damage assessment. The U.S. plane returned safely. All the criticism of the attempted assassination of a building, and now we've gone back in for a military target. This is Shelzen from Covington, Louisiana. You're next on the Rush Limbaugh program. Hello.
Rush, mega dittos from a native Floridian living in Cajun country now.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
I had an interesting conversation with the Speaker of the House of the Representatives on Saturday morning, Congressman Tom Foley in the Nashville International Airport.
Oh, really?
I walked up to him and told him that I was 25 years old and was fixing to be married, and I had a question that I needed to ask him. It was a question that was asked of our president about a month ago, but I didn't feel like he sufficiently answered it. I said, Congressman, with your many years of experience and knowledge, I'm sure you can sufficiently answer this question for me. Could you name a country that has taxed itself into prosperity? And he started, well, our plan calls for 80% of spending cuts, 20% of taxes. And if you're
no, he didn't say that to you.
That's what he said. Exactly.
No wonder Foley doesn't like me. He's got guys like you coming up to him in the airports now saying, hey, Congressman Foley, can you tell me one country that's ever taxed itself into prosperity? This has never happened to these guys before.
Well, then the best part of the conversation came at the end when he realized he and I were disagreeing. He started to walk away, and I said, Congressman, could I suggest to you a book for you and your Democratic friends? It's called The Way Things Ought to Be by Rush Limbaugh.
Oh.
And he shook his head and he said, now I know why we disagree. And as he was getting on the plane, there were a couple of men behind me who hollered out, Rush is right, Rush is right.
Hey, this is superb. That's a great story. This has not happened to these guys before, folks. This is people walking up to them in the airports and say, hey, hey, hey. Great call, Shelzen. Thank you very much. We'll be back with more in a moment.
If it's important to Wayne County, it's important to you. And for over 30 years, WGBR's Bill Justice has kept you informed on the news of Wayne County. Hi, it's Larry King. Join Bill each weekday morning for the latest local news, and then weekday afternoons, join me for the Larry King Show. For over 15 years, we've talked about the important issues and covered the hottest topics, and you're invited to join us. We keep Wayne County informed and talking on Goldsboro's very own 1150 WGBR.
Travel, business, making life fun. That's what I'm all about. That's what the show is all about. Hello, this is Bruce Williams. Every single weekday evening here on WGBR, you, me, and about 3 million others get together. We try and solve our problems. Nobody's been to the moon. No great sellers of books. Just regular folks sharing ideas. And oh yeah, if I get in the jam, experts from all over the country bail me out. Join me on the Bruce Williams Show, 7 to 10 here on Goldsboro's very own 1150 WGBR.
WGBR, Goldsboro's very own.
From ABC News, I'm Gary Nunn. A U.S. warplane has taken aim at an Iraqi anti-aircraft radar position in southeastern Iraq. Pentagon spokesman Michael Doubleday tells what prompted the incident.
The radar illuminated one of two aircraft which were in a flight. The aircraft fixed on the radar and fired. There's no bomb damage assessment at this time. The aircraft returned safely to base.
The attack took place about 4 hours ago in the Basra region. Doubleday says it's the first such attack on either the no-fly zone in the north or the south since an April 18th incident in which an F-4G fired a HARM missile at a radar site. This is also the first time in 20 years a military person is conducting the daily Pentagon briefing on a regular basis. President Clinton has told the National Federation of Independent Business why his budget plan should be embraced and approved. He says his administration has done a lot to remove many of the regulations that help cause restrictive loan rules.
The banks are in much better shape today than they were 3 years ago, and that's good. That's a good omen for our future. But now that they're in better shape, time has come for them to loan money on good terms at low interest rates.
The president received a warm but skeptical response. Senate Republican leader Bob Dole spoke to the group a short time after the president, slamming the Clinton economic package as a bad plan.
If you would just kill this tax bill and start over in a bipartisan way, we're prepared to sit down with President Clinton, Republicans and Democrats together and try to work it out, because I agree with the president. The deficit's too high.
Dole entered the hall early at the urging of the White House. According to one of his aides, the president was shaking hands on his way out when applause came from the other side of the room. The crowd was chanting Dole in '96. Prices paid by the U.S. for foreign goods climbed in May at a faster rate than the prices of things made in the USA. Import prices jumped 0.4% last month. Ford is recalling more than 105,000 Escort, Tracer, and Probe models to correct defects in ignitions and rear hatches. You're listening to ABC News.
Great summer times from Visa. There's a little spot down the Jersey Shore where the breeze is warm, the jazz is cool, and the seafood is out of this world. The folks around Cape May call it the Mad Batter. And whether it's fresh oysters or a pastry puff with crab meat, around here, the fish lure the customers. So bring a big appetite and your Visa card. Because at the Mad Batter, they'll take your taste buds to a place they've never been, but they won't take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
School's out. Report cards are in. If that report card said, get help with reading this summer, try Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics is a fun and easy way to sound out and read most of the words in the English language. So from preschool to high school, this summer, let Hooked on Phonics be your personal reading tutor. Maybe this fall, you'll be at the head of the class. Call Hooked on Phonics, 1-800-ABCDEFG.
Late report from Washington. Staff members of Ohio Senator Howard Metzenbaum say he will not run for re-election in 1994. The Cleveland Democrat has served more than 16 years in the Senate. Metzenbaum has scheduled a speech this afternoon on the floor of the Senate to make that announcement. A New York man who claims to have killed 17 hookers over the past 3 years has pleaded not guilty to murdering one woman. No bail was requested for 34-year-old Joel Rifkin. Attorney Robert Sale was asked outside the courthouse if his client is a serial killer.
Maybe he means that it's against law to kill cornflakes. I don't know what a serial killer is.
Rifkin is due back in court in Hempstead, New York next week. The future of the Black Sea Fleet is in question. ABC's Jennifer Glass reports on what used to be an elite division of the Soviet Navy.
Officers of the Black Sea Fleet have said they will not follow orders if told to change allegiances. Earlier this month, the presidents of the Ukraine and Russia agreed to split the fleet and share its ports. That agreement still has to be ratified by the parliaments of both countries. Fleet officers appealed to the Russian parliament to not approve dividing the nearly 300 ships. They say they want to remain a unified force under Russian jurisdiction.
On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrials are now down 15.51 at 3514.69. The volume, 197,320,000 shares. The trading is heavy. This is ABC News.
School's out. Report cards are in. If that report card said, get help with reading this summer, try Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics is a fun and easy way to sound out and read most of the words in the English language.
Oh, hi, Dougie.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Oh, well, I was just playing pretenses. Here, let me do Moon River. Moon
No,
River.
I hate my hair. Look at it.
Oh, I think it looks fabulous.
It's terrible.
What do you mean it looks fabulous?
That creepy little robot AC/DC did it, and I just can't stand it. Look at it.
Oh.
Can't do nothing with it. My
Oh, I
God, what
think
am I
it
going to do?
Well, maybe we could spray it.
I did spray it.
Well, maybe we could put some Crisco on it.
Oh, that's your answer for everything, isn't it?
Well, I